there, everyone, and welcome back to what is now the third episode of Ask the Famous Penguins. I'm here with my co-host, Rookie. Say hi, Rookie!
Hi, Rookie! Oh, wait, I'm Rookie.
Close enough. Anyways, today we're here with some of the miscellaneous famous penguins. I couldn't really come up with a better name for this group. Anyways, we've got Rockhopper, Sensei, Rory, and DJ Maxx here with us today. And we're going to ask them some of your most burning questions, right, Rookie?
I thought you said we still hadn't gotten any submissions.
Yeah, but they don't need to know that. Anyways, carrying on, how about we start with Rockhopper?
I'll answer your questions best I can, lass. What would you like to know?
What inspired you to become a pirate?
Oh, well, I always had a fascination with the sea ever since I was a wee lad. I knew there was something out there beyond the shore. I always wanted to be the one to discover it. I guess, to put it shortly, the uncovering the mysteries of the ocean was a call I couldn't resist.
I love mysteries too, but I tend to get a bit seasick, so I think I'll stick to helping the EPF solve mysteries on land.
Aye, it took me a while to get me sea legs myself.
So, I'm confused. When you become a pirate, do you get new legs? Do we even have legs?
It's just a figure of speech, laddie.
Oh, I always get confused by those. Oops!
Anyways, time for our next question. Rory!
Oh, can I ask this one?
Sure, Rookie. I was planning on having us alternate anyways.
Oh, okay. So, Rory, what do you do when you're not repairing things or preparing the island for the next party?
Oh,
Could we get more of a verbal answer, please?
a lot of different things, really. Just, whatever I feel like. Sometimes I'll play hockey in the ice rink, sometimes I'll go fishing. Oh, and sometimes I'll practice karaijitsu, just for fun.
I think it takes a lot more than just practicing for fun to be a black belt.
Well, I wasn't gonna be the one to say it, but... What?
A true ninja brags not to others about his or her set of skills.
I was just commenting on what she said.
Alright, jeez.
Perhaps we should just move on to the next question.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, DJ Maxx, what's your favorite kind of party?
A favorite kind of party? You mean, like, the setting?
Yeah, I guess that's one way you could put it.
Well, beach parties are fun, but sometimes the sound of the waves competes with the sound of the music, and, sand doesn't really make the best dance floor. The nightclub has pretty good acoustics, but sometimes it can get a bit cramped in there. So I'll say roof parties are my favorite. Out in the open air with the clouds and the stars and tons of room for everyone to get down and have a good time.
Oh yeah, those parties are awesome! Except I have a mild fear of heights.
Really? The nightclub's only like 3 stories tall, you know?
Yeah, but still, a fall from that height could leave you seriously injured.
So, you just stay away from the edges.
You can be as safe as you want, but you never know when the floor could just randomly give out beneath you.
You worry too much.
Oh, I remember my favorite roof party was the one we had atop the Puffle Hotel. Oh yeah, that one was awesome. Seeing everyone in their puffles getting down. Good times. Yeah, that was fun. Too bad that hotel ended up being haunted, though.
Yeah, that was a real bummer. Especially after I put so much work into helping build that place.
Gosh, now I'm feeling bummed, too. I know what'll brighten the mood, though. Next question!
Wait, it's my turn to ask now. Sensei, I'm curious, how did you discover the Grey Puffles again? Wasn't it that you found them in that sanctuary behind the dojo?
Oh, yes, that. I was out meditating one day, and I saw footprints. At first I thought it was something dangerous, like the white bear Herbert or the walrus Tusk seeking revenge, so I went after cautiously. I found myself quite relieved when I saw they led to a lovely spring unlike any one I'd seen. There they were, all round, grey puffles training in pairs, meditating, and relaxing in the spring. It was there that I met my pet puffle, Sage. Oh wow, so you stumbled across it by mistake? Isn't that crazy?
Mistake? I wouldn't say that. It was the elements that introduced us.
Oh wow, I didn't know the elements were sentient.
Not exactly. I shall have to explain in more depth another time.
Right.
Right, because now we're going to move on to the first question for the whole group to answer. What's your favorite minigame to play? And Sensei, you have to pick something other than card jitsu.
I think I'm gonna have to answer with... Oh, oops. You go first.
No, it's fine. You can go first.
Are you sure?
Just one of you answer, please.
Alrighty then, I'll start us off. When I be visiting the island, the game I most enjoy playing is Moncala. It'd be nice and relaxing, like the feeling of the waves rocking the boat back and forth on the sea.
So you like to stick with things that deal with treasure, huh?
I beg your pardon, Watsy?
Well, I mean, you know, the marble pebble thingies used in Moncala are kind of shiny like treasure, and you know, the goal of the game is to have as many in your goal as possible, so kind of like a treasure hunt? Maybe?
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose it makes sense.
Mine would have to be Kart Surfer. When I'm not working on new projects for the island, I love to zip through those mines and see how far I can get.
Have you ever made it to the other side?
Oh yeah, loads of times. Have you?
Once or twice. What I'm wondering is how we can keep going down the same tunnel, but the course is different every time.
Huh. I don't really put that much thought into it, but yeah, that is pretty weird.
Maybe it's one of those things we shouldn't think too much about. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that one.
When I'm not mixing beats or setting up for the next party, I actually like to hang out in the arcade.
Oh yeah, those games are pretty fun, but that ice one is pretty difficult.
Yeah, I like the space one better. That one requires a lot of good timing, just like music.
The space one can be pretty difficult too, with timing everything once you get to the later levels.
Part of the fun comes from the challenge.
I know, which is why I enjoy practicing with System Defender and its simulations. That time when I actually released those computer bugs into the system. Yeah, that was not a simulation.
As for me, my favorite minigame, since you will not let me choose card jitsu, would have to be Mangala. It's a relaxing, strategic game, and I'll play with Sage to unwind after our training.
Ooh, maybe you and Rockhopper should play against each other sometime to see who the best Moncala player of all time is.
I ain't opposed to that idea. Perhaps after we finish the questions, though. Eh, old friend?
Perhaps indeed. So we finished asking everyone one question. Does that mean we still have to go around 2 more times? Yep, that's right. Okay, here's another question for Rockhopper then. What's the coolest treasure you ever found?
Well, the easy answer would be there's no better treasure than calling this island home, and also with friends. But I'm guessing you want an answer that has to do with physical treasure, like jewels and such.
Yeah, that would be more interesting.
Well, there was this one time I found this cave out on the ocean, but inside was a foul monster. It had 8 arms and a beak like you and me. It took almost every cannonball I had, but I fell to the beast. And behind it was the biggest red jewel I ever laid me eyes on. Also some pearls and a pile of coins. That was there too.
Oh, wow! Sounds awesome!
Aye, the life of a pirate is never a dull one.
I don't doubt that. Anyways, Rory, it's time for your next question.
Ready? Hit me with it.
Okay, so, Rory, what's the most difficult thing you've ever had to build?
And one thing, it'd be the decorations for the Puffle party. I mean, don't get me wrong, hanging out at that party made me happier than the clan reunited with long-lost Pearl. But do you know how hard it was to set up that hanging green Puffle sign on the lighthouse? And to make it so the targets spun around without falling off?
Do you have any idea what he just said? That the Puffle party was difficult to set up? No, about the whole clam thing. Oh, then no, I have no idea. Good, glad it's not just me. Okay, should we move on to the next question now? Yep, and it's your turn again. Okay, now I have to come up with a question for DJ Maxx. Oh, I know! You entered Cadence, right?
Is that your question?
No, I was gonna ask, how did you meet her?
She showed up at one of the parties I was playing for in the nightclub. She danced her heart out and everyone was awestruck by her moves. She approached me after the party and asked me something like, hey, think I can learn to spin records like that? And I said, sure. And, well, as they say, the rest is history.
That's it?
Yep.
Huh. I always thought there'd be more to it than that.
Sometimes stories are just straightforward and to the point. Not everything can be as drawn out and thrilling as the adventures you have in the EPF.
I know.
But I always find backstories interesting, even if they're only short and sweet like that one. So, thanks for telling us.
Wait, there's an option not to answer these questions? No. You're as cool as a crab in a coral forest when it comes to my jokes, aren't you?
Can we just move on to the next question?
Yeah, let's do that.
Sensei, you're next. Oh, I got it. What's your favorite element out of the three? Well, I know you like to keep the elements in balance. That's why you chose to build the dojo on top of the mountain, right?
The elements need to be balanced so that card jitsu can be taught.
Right, but if you had to pick one element you liked playing the most, why?
I think you should know the answer to this already, Grasshopper.
Yes. You are fire and I am ice. Our elements clash, and yet, where there should be a clear victor, it's always a close game.
The way you use ice is better than any way I could have taught you. Even when you are at a disadvantage, such as when you battle fire, you are able to bend the many forms ice can take to your will. Maybe that's because I've been using ice for quite some time. Long before card jitsu was even invented. Experience is the greatest teacher. Far more than just simple words. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Man, all this has got me thinking. Up for a little match later?
After I finish this episode though, right?
Of course, silly.
So, next question is our next group question. Well, we already talked about favorite minigames, so how about, what's your favorite place to hang out when you're not on the job?
I'm not on the job. I like to go into the mines, do a little jackhammering, and see if I can get lucky and strike some coins.
Yeah, I guess if you're used to the going up and down and up and down and up and down like that, then it could be fun. However, I am not, so yeah.
If you're not used to it, you could be flopping around like you're fluffy out of water.
Anyways, other answers?
I ain't been visiting the island. I like to go to the top of the lighthouse, see what I can spot out on the great big blue from the telescope up there.
Even when I'm not the one DJing, I still like to hang out in the nightclub. It's fun to hear what mixes other penguins come up with.
Oh yeah, I've been trying to get good at DJ 3K for a long time. I guess I'm better with regular old instruments than I am with discs.
I like to go to the cafe and order their tea. It tastes very nice.
Well, that was a quick group question. Okay, I guess we're moving on to the final round. Wow, this is going by really fast. This might be our shortest episode yet.
Time matters not. What truly counts are memories made.
You know, you always manage to say things so simple and yet so profound at the same time. Maybe I should learn to speak in haiku at some point.
I'm confused enough as it is with just Sensei speaking like that. So why don't we move on to the first question of this final round?
Oh, right, okay. Rockhopper, you're up for one final individual question. You didn't always have that coat you're wearing right now. Mind sharing with us where you found it?
Well, I just found it hanging there on a wall in a cave on a mysterious new island. I was heading back to my island with the treasure haul for the day, but I saw this place and my curiosity got the better of me. There was more treasure I could return for if I ever wished, but I only took the coat since my ship's hold was far too full at the time.
Oh, so have you ever gone back there? Or...
Not as of yet, Lassie.
Are you ever planning to go back there?
Aye, if the sea is kind enough to guide me there once again.
I thought you kept maps.
Aye, but all of my maps were at the time too. It was like I said, I was going back to my island to drop off my treasure and get some new supplies.
Oh, well, I hope you find it again.
As do I, lass. As do I.
Anyways, Rory, I guess it's time for your final question now.
Yeah, if you're not used to it, you could be flopping around like you're fluffy out of water.
Okay, how about, yeah, I'll go with that one. If you were to adopt a puffle, what kind would it be?
Oh, wow, that's tougher than a 2-year-old cookie frozen in the snow. Guess I'd go with a black puffle, though, because he could use fire to help me weld things back together when they break. Oh, yeah, and if the telescope lens ever goes out again, that'd be a big help.
Though, I'm not really sure how I feel about the skateboarding part. But right now I can't think of any better answers, so, yeah.
Yeah, I can see you getting along with the black couple, maybe. You're a bit more on the talkative side, and they're the strong, silent type, but hey, you're both strong, right?
Huh?
Well, I figure you must do a lot of heavy lifting and construction, right?
You realize we have machines for that, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Well, your island counterpart looked kind of buff. What?
Never mind. Let's just move on.
Right, and the next question is for DJ Maxx.
Okay. DJ. Oh, I know. What made you initially retire from DJing?
Because I felt like I played my part. I played a lot of parties up to that point. I guess part of me also wanted something different after doing the same thing for so many years. And, I kind of started missing the life of the party, so, I came back.
Yeah, doing the same thing over and over again for years can get a little boring.
I've been an agent for the last 10 years now.
Well, yeah, I've been in the same career for a long time, but being an agent never gets planned. Every mission is unique. There's always different puzzles to solve, some more fun than others, but oh well. And unique evidence and different bots to stop, We may go through the same routine of stopping Herbert, but his varied plans keep things fresh.
I guess you're right. I never thought about it that way before.
So that's why it's important to take breaks every now and again. Unless you're Rockhopper. He'll never get bored of the sea. So that's why it's important to take breaks every now and again. Unless you're Rockhopper. He'll never get bored of the sea.
Not a problem. So with that done, I guess that means it's time for Sensei's final question. What's the most important quality to have as a ninja?
That's a rather tough one. My answers are patience and discipline, too.
Could you perhaps elaborate on that?
By discipline, I mean knowing you have strength, but not using it all. By patience, I mean waiting for the right moment to strike your rival.
Oh, yeah. I guess those are some good qualities to have as a ninja.
So, does this mean we're on to the final group question now?
Wow, yeah, I guess it does. Okay, I guess it's up to me here to come up with one. Oh, this could be an interesting one. If you didn't have to build your igloo with the others, like, if you could build it anywhere you wanted on the island, where would you live?
Probably by the clock tower, since I'm constantly having to fix it. Then again, I have to fix the lighthouse a lot too, so, one of those places, I guess.
I see no reason not to put mine by the dojo. It is my home.
I would either build me igloo by the beach or by the dock. That way I could always have the best view of the sea. And the relaxing sound of waves to fall asleep to. I can never get tired of that.
But you just said you could fall asleep to it.
Yes, but never mind.
And you, DJ?
I think I'd build my igloo in the snow forts. I wouldn't want it to be anyone's way, but, I'd also want it to be close to the nightclub.
Yeah, that's fair. Having an igloo in the middle of the path would be a bit inconvenient for everyone.
Exactly, that's why I'd put it near the snow forts. But not in the way of the snow forts. Think, more where they put the fake houses up for the Halloween parties.
Oh, yeah, I can see that now.
So, everyone answered the final question. Does that mean we're done?
Yeah, I guess so. Wow, that's another episode in the books, I guess.
Who's writing a book about this?
It's another saying, rookie.
Oh.
Well, I know you're all busy penguins, so I wanted to give you guys one last big thank you for lending us your time today.
Not a problem. Actually, I did need to get to repairing the light in the mines before the end of the day. It went out again, and candlelight is not a very good idea on an island like ours.
Definitely not.
The pleasure was ours, lass. Always happy to answer any questions you may have for me.
Indeed, I enjoyed this session just as much as our last one. Thank you.
Well then, I guess it's time to sign off. I've been your host, Agent A.
And I've been our co-host, Rookie.
Now say goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Bye.
See you back here next time when we ask some questions to the other agents. Till then, goodbye!